Dear family and friends, I welcome you today to be a part of this very special occasion. Chris and Julia have invited us to share in this celebration as they affirm their love before us, pledge their faith to one another, and enter into the joys and privilege of marriage. You have shared and contributed in their lives, and by witnessing their ceremony today, Chris and Julia ask you to share in their future. Who supports this woman to be wed to this man?
We do.
Kisses, kisses, hugs, hugs.
Nope.
Up the stairs we go. The essence of marriage is the taking of another person and his or her entirety as a partner, companion, and friend. It is therefore a decision not to be entered into lightly, but rather with great consideration and respect for one and the other person and oneself. After years of facing many life experiences together, Chris and Julia have grown stronger both as individuals and as a couple. Today, two friends who laugh together, live, dream, and love each other are prepared to acknowledge the strength of their love and friendship as they make a formal commitment to each other through marriage. We celebrate with them their commitment to one another as they face the world together. This couple has come here today to be joined in marriage, which is the voluntary union of two persons to the exclusion of all others. Therefore, if anybody can show just cause why they may not be lawfully joined together, let them speak now or forever hold their peace. It's always a good sign. I will ask each one of you to repeat after me. Chris, start with you. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I do not know of.
That I do not know of.
Any lawful impediment.
Any lawful impediment.
Why I may not be.
Why I may not be.
Joined in matrimony to Julia.
Joined in matrimony to Julia.
Julia. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare
That I do not know of.
that I do not know of
Any lawful impediment.
any lawful impediments.
Why I may not be.
Why I may not be
Joined in matrimony to Chris.
joined in matrimony to Chris.
Chris, your turn again. I call upon these persons.
I call upon these persons.
Here present.
Here present.
To witness that I, Chris.
To witness that I, Chris.
Do take you, Julia.
Do take you, Julia.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
I call upon these persons.
I call upon these persons
Here present.
here present
To witness that I, Julia.
to witness that I, Julia,
Do take you, Chris.
do take you, Chris,
To be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Chris and Julia, may you pledge to each other to be loving friends and partners in life, to talk, to listen, and to trust and appreciate one another, to respect and cherish each other's uniqueness, and to support, comfort, and strengthen each other through life's joys and sorrows. May you promise to share your hopes, thoughts, and dreams as you build your lives together. May your lives be forever intertwined, your love keeping you together. Chris, do you take Julia to be your wife? Will you love, honor, and cherish her in good times and in bad? And do you promise to stay true to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Julia, do you take Chris to be your husband? Will you love, honor, and cherish him in good times and in bad? And do you promise to stay true to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Excellent. I now call upon Mark to recite the art of marriage.
So this is a poem that was chosen by Chris and Julia, and I'm sure it resonates with them in what they're striving for in their relationship going forward. And this is also a good reminder for all of us here today who are married or in a relationship to share with them in a new chapter of their lives as a married couple. I just wanted to make sure that one person here is especially paying attention, and that's Chris.
Gaia.
Okay, here we go. The art of marriage. Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once each day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together, facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow old. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. This is the art of marriage.
Inasmuch as you have made this declaration of your commitment to one another, I now call upon Bobby to present the rings. These rings are to be regarded as a confirmation and acceptance of the commitment you make today. Chris, your turn again. Julia, I offer this ring
Julia, I offer this ring
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
Let it always be a reminder
Let it always be a reminder
of my commitment to you.
of my commitment to you.
Place that on her left finger. Excellent. Julia, if you can repeat after me. Carissa, I offer this ring
I offer this ring
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
Let it always be a reminder
Let it always be a reminder
of my commitment to you.
of my commitment to you.
Place that on his left finger. Excellent. Keep holding hands. Inasmuch as Chris and Julia have consented together in the union of matrimony and have pledged their love and faith to each other publicly in the presence of family and friends, by the virtue of the powers vested in me by the Marriage Act of the Province of Ontario, I, Mary Lynn Plummer, do here now pronounce and present Chris and Julia as husband and wife. You may kiss. Kiss long.
I get to love you. It's the best thing that I'll ever do. I get to love you. It's a promise I'm making to you. Whatever
You have exchanged your vows, rings, and signed your marriage documents. Yet we know that these things do not keep people together. The marriage is a relationship of love and commitment. Learn the wisdom of compromise and always look for the best in each other. Confide in each other often and ask for help when you need it. Remember that true friendship is the basis for all lasting relationships. Family and friends, it is my honor and pleasure to introduce for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Chris Embry. You may kiss.
like shiny things, but I'd marry you with paper rings. That's right, darling. You're the one I want. I hate accidents, except when we went from friends to this. That's right, darling. You're the one I want. Paper rings in picture frames in dirty dreams. Oh, you're the one I want. In the winter, in the icy outdoor pool, when you jumped in first, I went in too. I'm with you, even if it makes me blue.